You're right, everybody, Shockz back once again for the Renegade Master, back once again for another Shockz Vlogz. Number 20? Is this the 20th edition? Woo, 20th anniversary. It's not the 20th anniversary, is it? Because that means you've been going for 20 years, hasn't it? And I've definitely not been doing Shockz Vlogz for 20 years, so that's bullshit from the start, innit? So yeah, anyway, 20th episode anyway. 20 episodes in. So yeah, just wanted to talk about a few Christmas related things really, you know, with it being the season, to be jolly, 'tis the season. Let me just move some stuff before shit catches fire. I've got candles burning, not there. I don't know what I'm on about. Anyway, so yeah, what was I on about? Christmas stuff. That's right, a few Christmassy things. So yeah, at work, I work with some young ass people, like young ass. So I've got like an apprenticey kind of guy working there at the minute. Do you know what I mean? My young paddy one, as I like to call him. And he's only 19, bless him, only 19. So yeah, youngster. And we was talking about just basic general Christmas stuff, and we was talking about, you know what I'm like, I'm a nostalgic bastard, and I'm getting on a bit now as well, do you know what I mean? The wrong side of 30, do you know what I mean? Getting towards 40 now. 4 years off though, still 4 years off. Still 36 years young, and I know a lot of you that are older than me in the gaming community will be watching this thinking, 36, you bastard, you absolute bastard, you're not old, you're not. But I am getting on. If you think about it, 36 is kind of old when you think about these young'uns. Like I say, I'm now working with people that, do you know what I mean? I'm now working with people that are classed as adults that wasn't even born before the millennium. Yeah. That's scary, innit, when you think that people born in the millennium year are now being classed as adults. Do you know what I mean? They are now 18 and classed as adults. That's scary as. I mean, them 18 years from the millennium till now, I don't even know what I've done with my life. Too much drink, too many drugs. That's all I can blame it on. Because, yeah, them 18 years have been a blur, an absolute blur. Anyway, back to subject matter. I was talking to the youngster just about the evolution of Christmas, and what I mean by that is like stuff we used to do at Christmas that probably a bit outdated and stuff now, and you might not have. Like, for instance, he was on about like decorating his house and stuff like that, and we was on about like fibre optic trees and stuff like that, because I've got a fibre optic Christmas tree. So I don't have to decorate the tree. It's one of those where it looks really crap in the daytime because there's no on it, there's no baubles, no tinsel or like that. But at night it looks amazing, do you know what I mean? When it's lit up in the dark and stuff, it looks absolutely amazing at night. But yeah, the more you put on these fibre optic trees, the more it takes away the effect of them, so you can't really decorate them. I mean, you can, but I prefer not to because I think it takes the effect away out of them. But yeah, I was just on about that. My mum and dad's Christmas tree is, I think it's 17 years old now. It will be 17 years old this, because they got it when fibre optic was just coming in. Like, that's what I mean, fibre optic came in, like lights and Christmas trees and stuff like that came in towards the end of the 90s, didn't it? Late 90s, that early 2000s era. So my mum and dad's got like one of the old like fibre optic trees still, and when you compare it to mine, it's quite funny because like the base of theirs is it's got like it's like really big, it's like a really fat thing, and it's got a light bulb in it, and then like it's got a rotating disc with like different colours on it. So like the light bulb, obviously the light of the light bulb hits the colours, and as they rotate, and then the colours go through the fibre optic tubes, and that's what makes it change colour and stuff like that. Whereas on mine now, the base is like that. It's like you can fit it in your palm of your hand, and it's all LED, different coloured LEDs, and they travel through the fibre optic stems instead. So yeah, it's just weird how they've refined the technology, haven't they? Do you know what I mean? It's exactly the same thing, but it's a much more refined design now. But yeah, we're just talking about that, and we were saying obviously before then, you had to decorate your tree. Do you know what I mean? You had to, it was a faff. Do you know what I mean? Like Christmas lights. Do you know what I mean? I can remember on our old tree, like when I was growing up as a kid, we used to have like one which was like had like a snow effect on it, and yeah, every time you used to get it out, every year you used to get it out of the bag, like some of the fake snow would fall, like, do you know what I mean, like the leaves and the not the leaves, like the branches had like a snow effect on them. It was, do you know what I mean, so it looked really nice tree, but every time you got it out, like more and more snow fell off it, so each and every year it had less and less snow on it because it ended up in the bag or in the box. Yeah, sometimes you used to just take it out and it used to like be snow everywhere, like fake snow everywhere. But yeah, I was just saying, it used to take us absolutely ages to decorate that tree because you had we had 2 sets of lights on it. Do any of you guys do that now? I mean, do they make light sets that are big enough to light up a whole? I imagine they do, but light sets back in the day, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this or not, I imagine some of you are, but lights didn't really used to fit your whole tree if you had a big tree, so you had to buy 2 light sets, and that's 2 plug sockets, because, do you know what I mean, each light set had its own plugs, do you know what I mean, so 2 light sockets, you needed at least a double socket like output on your wall near your Christmas tree and stuff like that, just to get your lights set up, and then you obviously had the tinsel and your baubles as well. So yeah, it was a lot of faffing around, where like I say, now you can just go to the shop, get yourself a fibre optic one, boom, plug it in, boff, you don't even have to decorate it like me, just be a lazy like Christmas. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, I would decorate it, because it's just plain and green in the daytime, so do you know what I mean? I'd like to decorate it, but it just takes away the effect. So yeah, catch-22. I like a big decorated tree, but I also like fibre optics, so it's like one or the other for me. What you need is, maybe you can get one actually, but what you need is a fibre optic tree which is ready decorated. Oh, so you get it out of the box and it's ready decorated, and maybe like all the baubles have like got fibre optic. I'm gonna look out for one of them. I reckon one of those might exist in today's world. That would be even better for a lazy ass like me. Ready decorated and it's fibre optic, all in one. So yeah, that's something I'm going to keep an eye out. Another thing he was on about though was, he was on about snow spray. Snow spray, man. I thought that was a thing that died out a long time ago. I don't know why. Nobody really talks about snow spray, but I can remember it being a big thing in the 90s, like when people who used to do the decorations and stuff, you used to get like the fake snow spray and stuff like that. But I was laughing about it, because one thing that I said to him is, I said, does it still stain things? Because yeah, I don't know, again, if any of you guys have ever used snow spray. I'm imagining some of you have. But if you have used it, especially when I used to use, in the times when I used to use it as well, in the 90s and stuff like that, you will know that snow spray used to stain stuff. Whatever you sprayed it on, it used to stain stuff. And I asked him if it did the same thing, and he said, yeah, it does stain stuff, because he sprayed it over his fireplace, like a brick fireplace and stuff like that. And he said like you can still see it on the brick, it like won't wash off and stuff. And it just like transported me back to like my old family house that I always talk about. And we had snow spray one year, and it was the first and last time we was ever allowed to use it. And because what we did with it is we brought some stencils, and you put them on your windows, and then you spray the snow spray on it, and then obviously you remove the stencils and you get nice Christmas patterns, Christmas trees, angels, snowmen and snowflakes and stuff like that. And so yeah, we did it on the windows in our in our dining room, we did all the windows, like me and my sister, when we was kids, with snow spray. Like I said, it was the first time we ever had snow spray, and the last time, because it stained the windows. So yeah, and we could not get it off. We tried everything. I mean, there's probably a tutorial on YouTube nowadays of like what it is, homemaker YouTube channels, how to get rid of snow spray in 10 easy steps or something. But yeah, we tried everything, every type of cleaner we could get, and we could not get it off the glass. And I can remember that it was there for years. Like, you could still see like these shapes, these Christmas shapes. I mean, it got faded. We managed to fade it so you couldn't like. I mean, if you wasn't looking for it, I guess you probably wouldn't have noticed, or unless the sun was shining on the window at a certain angle, you probably wouldn't have seen it. But because we knew there was yet there, we could see it for years and years. And I'm not even kidding. Those marks, those Christmas-like marks of that snow spray, those stains, was on those windows for at least 10 years. At least. Because I think the only way we got rid of those stains was when we had new windows put in. I literally think we had to have new windows, and that's the only way we got rid of the snow spray stains on the windows. Absolutely mental. So yeah, have you ever used snow spray? And did it stain stuff? Have you still got the stains on whatever you put it on now? Because yeah, in my opinion, if you've never used snow spray, don't use it. Do not use it. It will ruin whatever you put it on. So yeah, anyway, that's Christmas. The evolution of Christmas, and fibre optics and snow spray. So yeah, another Christmassy thing that I want to talk about was, and this is coming off the back of a question that I asked Alex Blue Tonic in one of his like vloggy Friday brews. Check them out if you've never checked them out, by the way. If you've never checked out Alex's channel, then I don't even know what you're doing on this channel. What are you doing here if you've not been watching Alex? So yeah, Blue Tonic 78, 79? Ooh, Blue Tonic. I just call him Blue Tonic. Blue Tonic Alex. But yeah, he does like the Friday brew, and he always like takes questions at them and then normally answers them in the next one. And I asked him if there was any smells that made him nostalgic and stuff like that, and he was getting out like all his old fragrances and stuff like that, and he was like having a sniff of them and saying, oh, this transport, and he was like telling you like a little story or anecdote to do with that scent. Because I'm like that, when I smell certain stuff, like I have a box of scents, like all my old aftershaves and stuff like that, I still have a box of them that I refuse to throw away, that ones that got bought me back in the 90s, but I refuse to throw them away because the scents of them just transports me back to certain places and stuff like that. But yeah, off the back of that anyway, I started thinking about smells that always transport me to Christmas time, that always remind me of Christmas. And yeah, there's two that stick out in particular, and the first one is homemade sausage rolls. Like, you know, sausage meat, you know, if it's in the oven or something like that, or I don't know, yeah, but not sausages, not actual sausages, but you know, like the sausage meat that goes in like Scotch eggs, or if you was making your own like yeah, your own sausage rolls or something like that, you get like that sausage meat, don't you? But yeah, whenever I smell that cooking, transports me instantly to Boxing Day, because yeah, I come from a big family. Well, like my mum and my dad do. They've got like loads of brothers and sisters between them and stuff like that. And it used to be a family. It's not a tradition no more, because yeah, you know, things happen and families split up and don't talk to each other and stuff like that. But yeah, for many years growing up, it used to be a family tradition that the Boxing Day party used to be a family tradition, and it always used to be at a different person's house. So you never had the Boxing Day at the same person's house twice on a bounce, if you know what I mean. So like one year it'd be at our house, and it'd be at my uncle's house, and it'd be at another uncle's house, and then another uncle, do you know what I mean? So it was always at someone's house, and it like always came back around to you. But One thing that my mum that used to do, and one thing that she did again for me last year actually, was made some homemade sausage rolls. My mum always used to make her own sausage rolls. So yeah, we used to walk into our kitchen, because we used to, in our old house, you used to enter through the back door. We never used our front door, you always entered the house through the back door, which means you came in through the kitchen, and you used to open the door, and you just used to smell the sausage meat, and then, you know what I mean, and like fresh warm sausage rolls would be coming out of the oven and stuff like that, and it just reminds me of Boxing Day, because my mum would like make her own sausage rolls and stuff like that, and yeah, ready for the day, and it would just, you just smell fresh like bacon and sausage rolls. So whenever I smell that now, like if I walk into a Greggs and they're cooking, do you know what I mean, they've just taken some fresh sausage rolls out, do you know what I mean, it transports me back to Boxing Day. And another one that always reminds me of Christmas, and this is a really weird one as well, is do you know gas heaters? You know the ones that take the gas bottles, the Cala gas heaters and stuff like that? Do you know, with the blue bottles of gas, you put them in and you light them up, little like heaters. Yeah, whenever I smell what, like the gas from one of them, like when you first hook it up or when you first light it, they have that like gassy smell, don't they, to them? It's like a certain smell of gas. It's not like gas like from your gas fire or something like that. Those gas bottles have their own kind of distinctive kind of smell. It's weird to explain, but they do. Like when you first fire them up, you get like a whiff of gas like off them, and that kind of smell always reminds me again of Christmas, because or Christmas time, and that's because we used to have an old Cala gas heater in our kitchen, and it always used to get wheeled out at Christmas time. Do you know what I mean? During like the winter months and Christmas time and stuff like that, we always used to have it fired up in the kitchen. So yeah, and again, like I say, you used to enter our house through the kitchen, so as soon as you opened the kitchen door, walked into the house, you'd get a smell of like that Cala gas smell. And so now whenever I smell that gas, it just reminds me of like the winter months and Christmas times and stuff growing up as a kid. So yeah, really, really weird, isn't it? How nostalgia hits you. I mean, I'm a really nostalgic person anyway, but yeah, it's really weird how like the simplest things can just set you off and transport you back to being a kid and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, that's all I want to talk about in this Shockz Vlogz. Yeah, snow spray, the evolution of like fibre optic trees and stuff like that, and Christmas smells. So let me know in the comments below, have you ever used snow spray, and did you have a bad experience with it like we did? And also, is there any smells, anything you smell throughout the year, but it would transport you instantly to Christmas? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next Shockz Vlogz. Fucking hell, it is time to go when I start mixing up my words in it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next Shockz Vlogz. See you then. Tatty bye.